Welcome to Top 10 Music. Christmas is a beautiful time. To the devout, it's a celebration of the birth of a God into a world of sinners. While the radio tends to play music that focuses on worldly traditions, presents, and romance, at the heart of the Christmas season is hundreds of years worth of sacred music. Here are our top 10 Christmas carols. You ready? Here we go. Number 10, O Come All Ye Faithful. This carol has been around for a very long time, so long in fact that nobody knows who wrote it. It's believed that it was written by an order of monks, and that the Latin text was passed down until it received wide publication by John Francis Wade in 1744. This song makes our list because of its simple, reverent call for those of faith and hope to gather and worship. Number 9, What Child Is This? This song is a 19th century variant of Greensleeves, written by William Chatterson Dix. Dix wrote the words to this piece after being struck with a severe illness and being bedridden for months, eventually lapsing into a severe depression. During this time, he began to read the Bible and underwent a spiritual renewal, his inspiration for this song. The lyrics juxtapose the lowly birth of Jesus Christ with his eventual suffering, death, and triumph. These words become much more poignant when coming from a sick man in bed, waiting to die and hoping for a triumphant outcome. Number 8, Away in a Manger. There are two settings of this text to music, but the one that makes our list is the one by William J. Kirkpatrick. The beautiful thing about this setting is that the 3/4 time lilt in the melody is able to gently describe the scene of a child's birth and also add dramatic weight when sung to capture the drama that accompanies a longing for redemption. It's a text and melody that contains so much goodwill, perfect for a Christmas carol. Number 7, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. This is one of the oldest known existing carols. It's speculated to have come into existence around the 1500s and possibly earlier. In fact, it was written down in the 1800s entitled The Old Christmas Carol. The carol is even referenced in A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. A caroler begins to sing the song in the street and Scrooge flips his lid and assaults him. Yikes. The song exists in many variants, with some having up to 7 verses, but all include the same first verse, which discusses the universal frailty of man and our need to forgive and be forgiven. Number 6, The First Noel. This is a classic English carol of Cornish origin. The 4-part hymn we know and love today was arranged by the English composer John Stainer and published in 1871. The song features 2 repeated musical phrases, followed by a variation on that same phrase. All of the phrases end on the 3rd of the scale. For those of you who may not know what that is, that's the sweet spot that makes us go, "Aw yeah," when someone comes in on a higher harmony in a pop song to embellish the melody. This carol dispenses with that higher harmony entirely and straight up puts the melody in that sweet spot. It's brilliant writing. Number 5, I Wonder As I Wander. This song is the most modern on our list, as it was written by the American folk composer John Jacob Niles in 1933. He was inspired to write this song after hearing a poor girl named Annie Morgan sing for 25 cents at an evangelical fundraising meeting. The girl smiled sheepishly and only repeated one phrase over and over again as she sang the melody. Niles went home with, as he called it, a magnificent idea. He composed some gloriously reverent lyrics and fleshed out the melody, turning it into the soaring, haunting, majestic song we know and love today. Number 4, Carol of the Bells. This song was written by Ukrainian composer Mykola Leontovich in 1904. It was then taken and adapted by the Ukrainian-American composer Peter J. Wilhowsky, who wrote the lyrics. Wilhowsky leveraged his position as arranger for the NBC Symphony Orchestra to bring this song into the American mainstream. Voices mimic the dark, foreboding imposition of church bells in the wintertime as this carol conveys the urgent desire to throw away worldly cares and to live a life of cheer and gladness. There's power behind this song that transforms the text from simple sentimentality into an urgent plea to find happiness in a gloomy world. Number 3, O Holy Night. A solemn, beautiful favorite for many during the Christmas season, this French carol touches hearts because it addresses the act of contrition. All of us have moments where we see something beautiful, and a sense of something sacred makes us realize that we're nothing compared to the wonder of the universe. This weight is humbling and can bring a man to his very knees. The original French text was written, ironically, by a staunch atheist. A portion of the French literally translates to, "The King of Kings was born in a humble manger. O mighty ones of today, proud of your greatness, it is to your pride that God preaches." Religious or not, there's something so incredibly soul-stirring about this text and its beautiful musical setting. Number 2, Silent Night. Originally a German carol, Silent Night was first performed on Christmas Eve in 1818. The lyrics were written by a young priest named Joseph Mohr. Hoping to perform the song for the St. Nicholas Church in Austria, he brought the words to Franz Gruber, a local schoolmaster and organist who composed a simple accompaniment on the guitar, and the melody we all know and love today. It was eventually translated into English by John Freeman Young, an Episcopal priest in New York City in 1859. This song is so reverent in its delivery and so profoundly beautiful, it actually inspired a truce during World War I. On Christmas in 1914, the English and German troops called a ceasefire, and all joined in and sung this song. Number 1. Angels We Have Heard on High. This is a French carol most commonly sung to the tune of Gloria as arranged by Edward Shipp and Barnes. We love this song because of the sustained descending Glorias in the refrain. They're incredibly beautiful when sung well, and incredibly fun to sing, even when you're not singing them well. Add to this the fact that the text of Angels from the Realms of Glory can be sung to the same melody for an incredible mashup between the two texts, makes this song the ultimate Christmas carol. There you have it, our top 10 Christmas carols. What's your favorite Christmas carol? What's one thing you're grateful for? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for future lists. Also, if you click these boxes, there's more Christmas goodies for you. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.